These mini pineapple upside down cakes bring a little bit of sunshine in every bite. Don't want the expense or have the time to run to the bakery? I'll show you how you can turn a dry bland box cake mix into a batter that pops with fruity flavor and is just richer and creamier. These mini cakes are a creative and fun twist to the classic cake that Grandma used to bake. With effortless elegance, these beautiful mini cakes are the star of any occasion. Hi, I'm Minnie from This and That Minis. Thanks for joining me. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and let's get started. I've got a box of yellow cake mix here. I've got a can of these pineapple chunks here. You can sure use slices if you like, but if they don't fit in your muffin tins, you might need to cut those down. We're going to need about a cup of the juice from one of those cans. And if you just don't have enough, you can use a bit of water. So we'll measure that out. It looks like we're going to need about a quarter cup of water for that. Squish that lid down one more time on that pineapple. Well, that's a little bit more. I'm going to go ahead and fill that up with water. And add that right to our bowl. Let's get that oven preheated to 350. I've got a half a stick of butter here that I've softened. I'm replacing the oil with butter. I think it just tastes better and more like bakery. I've got 3 large eggs here. I'll add that to the mix. And I have brought those to room temperature. And then I'll just mix that up. Of course, it would be a lot easier to use a mixer here. Making sure those eggs are mixed in. Speed things up a little. And there we go. I'm going to set that aside for a minute and get out our muffin tins. And grease those or spray. There we go. And as you can see, that slice just isn't going to fit in there. So I'm going to cut those into chunks. Or just use a can of pineapple chunks. And with that other half a stick of butter, I've made the slices smaller, and we'll put one of those in the bottoms of these muffin tins. We don't have any exact measurements on here. I'm just eyeballing it, making things a little easier. Just nice, thin, even slices. And now I've got some brown sugar here. I didn't measure it out. No exact science here, but I'm going to put about a teaspoon in the bottom of that muffin tin. And that was enough. Now we'll place those chunks of pineapple on top of there. Just fitting them in there like a puzzle piece. I've got a jar of these maraschino cherries. I'm going to drain those. Now we'll place one of those right in the center of each one of those. Did you sneak one to snack on? I sure did. Okay. Set that aside and grab our cake mix again. It is just light and fluffy. Place about 3 tablespoons of batter or so in each one of those spaces there. And I have found that adding 1 more egg than the cake mix calls for makes for a richer, creamier batter. And just smear that batter evenly over the top of the pineapple and cherry. Now we'll pop that in the oven. Bake those for about 20 minutes or so. And I'll see you soon. Now look at those. Perfect. We'll let those rest for about 8 to 10 minutes. And then we'll take them out of the muffin tin. Now I've got this flat baking sheet. Flip those over and see how they come out. Some did, one didn't. We'll just help that out a little bit. All right, we're gonna need to replace the pineapple on some of those. And now it's time to dig in. Just like Grandma used to make. And that does taste just like it came from a bakery. Well, thanks for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments below if you have any questions or suggestions. I'd really love to hear from you. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and watch these videos next.